and welcome to the Enter a Race tutorial for HarnessNation.com. In this tutorial, we're going to take a look at how we can enter our horses into races in the game. We'll also take a look at how those races work, and when we can take a look at the results. To get started, open the navigation menu using the icon in the top left-hand corner. There are a couple of different ways to enter your horses into races. First, we'll quickly take a look at the racing office and the Enter a Race page. This is a very open way to enter your horses into races and allows you to customize the list of available races down to great detail. You can select an appropriate gait, track size, age, gender, race level, and much more. As a basic member, you will only be able to enter races that are located in your own conference. My stable is currently located in Canada, so I will only be able to enter races that are in Canada. For tips on how to enter races, there's a button available here that has a great deal of information available. We also highly recommend that you familiarize yourself with the rules of racing. Click on Racing Rules to learn more. However, there's also another way that you can enter your horses into races. We're going to get started by looking at our main stable, which is located in the My Horses menu. This gives you an overview of all of your horses currently located in your main stable. I'd like to enter Tag's Tax Analyst into a race, so I'm going to click on his name. This will take me to his information page. Now before we get started, I'm going to take a quick note of the fact that he has 20 health and 20 energy. It's ideal to race at or as close to these levels as possible. You can, however, enter your horse understanding that they're going to regain 0 to 2 points of health and energy each day. So if you enter your horse a few days out, and your horse is currently at 18 and 18, you can rest assured that your horse is more than likely going to recover in time for that race. We can scroll down now and click on the Enter a Race button. This will open up a list of available races that suit our horse specifically. The game has essentially taken a look at our horse's stats and decided that our horse is suited for a level between claiming 50,000 and claiming 150,000. Ideally, we'll want to be in the middle, but it's very possible to race above or below that middle recommended level. We can take a look through and see that there are a lot of different options available, with different non-winner conditions. If your horse does not meet these conditions, you'll be able to enter the race, but will have to place your horse in for a claiming tag. Otherwise, if you do meet that requirement, you'll be able to enter the race and select the option of a claiming tag if you so choose. As we can see, there are a lot of different races available. I'd like to race our horse soon because he is at 2020, has very high form, and reasonable injury risk. Let's go to this claiming 75,000 race and enter him there. Just click on this row and it will take you directly to the race. You'll be able to review all of the race information, such as when it's going to take place, and you can scroll down to view the race registration. All races will have a minimum of 6 entries. These may or may not be other horses owned by other players in the game. If there are not enough horses that are owned by users that are entered into the race, there will be HarnessNation ghost horses that will help fill the race and allow it to run. Here we'll be able to select our horse. Tag's Tax Analyst is already automatically selected because he's the horse that we're looking at, and we can get a snapshot of his information on our right. We can see that last time he raced an 150,000 claimer and finished 4th. We're now looking at running him in a 75,000 claimer, which is likely a better fit for him. If we wanted to change our horse, we can click on the Select a Horse and select a different horse. Selecting this horse will also bring up their information onto the right-hand side. Our horse's running style is automatically selected from the last race that they ran. It's very important to use the running style that fits your horse's preference. Running with a running style that does not suit their preference may result in a poor performance. Since our horse meets our non-winner conditions for this race, the claim option is not automatically checked. If we would like to allow other players to claim this horse from us, we can simply check this box. I'm going to leave this unchecked to enter into this race. simply click the Enter this race button. We've successfully entered our horse into the race. We can now close this window. Once you've entered your horses into races, you'll be able to go to the navigation menu and the racing office and view your entries in the My Entries page. This will list out all of your pending and official entries for your stable. Pending entries are ones that are for races that have not yet closed entries yet. All races will close their entries and become official at 1 a.m. the day prior to that race taking place. Once a race is official and you're no longer pending, you will not be able to scratch your horse or remove your horse from that race. If you'd like to scratch any pending entries, simply click on the Scratch button located in the My Entries page, and you'll remove your horse from that race. However, keep in mind that you will not be refunded the entry fee for that race. If you would like to change the running style of your horse at any point, you can simply click on this menu and select your specified running style. However, again, please be sure to use your horse's preferred running style. If your horse has been entered for a claiming tag, you will see a green check mark next to their name. Races take place at different times for each conference, and there are different types of races that take place on different days of the week. For information on when these races take place, open the navigation menu, go to the racing office, and open up Racing Calendar. This will give you an overview of the post times, as well as which days have which levels of racing. Please note that Monday and Thursday do not currently have any races taking place. Friday's races are for premium members only. Maiden races only take place on certain days of the week. All Canada races will start running at 4 a.m., and all USA races will start running at 5 a.m. each day. Races cannot be watched live, but you will be able to review the results after the race takes place. Premium members have the ability to watch the races using the Race Viewer. To view your results, simply go to the navigation menu and open the racing office. You'll be able to access your results directly from there. You can specify a date and click Load Results to show all of your results for that day. As I haven't run in any races in this stable, I won't be able to show you those, but you'll be able to see a list of all of your horses that have raced on that day available here. You'll also be able to review your results for the day by accessing your stable dashboard. You can access it quickly by clicking on the logo at the top of every page of HarnessNation. On your stable dashboard, if you scroll down, you'll be able to find today's race results. This is a very unique way of taking a look at your results. While I don't have any available today, you will be able to see a list of all of your horses and the races that they ran in. However, the results will be hidden. This is different from the My Results page, which will openly list all of your results. There are a few important things to keep in mind when you are racing your horses. It is very important to make sure that you train your horses between each start. Racing back-to-back can significantly increase their injury risk, lower their form, and potentially cause injury in a race. It's also very important to try and race with a reasonable amount of injury risk. This does not need to be as close to 1% as possible. However, you shouldn't race any horse above 80%, as that is almost a guaranteed injury. Form is also something that comes into play, especially when you get into stake races. Form indicates how on their toes a horse is. This means that they're likely to perform to the best of their ability. However, it's important, especially with young horses, to focus more on building up their invisible stats than it is to build up their form. A horse with very low invisible stats but high form is not likely going to perform as well as a horse with very high stats but low form. It will take some time, some trial and error, to get accustomed to how things work in HarnessNation. If you have any questions, please feel free to visit our message boards in the messaging section to talk to other players and get advice. You're also welcome to reach out to support at any time by clicking on the Help button in the bottom right-hand corner of every page of the game. We hope that this tutorial has helped and wish you the best of luck in the races.